Good morning. Welcome to the Afro Latina Show. I am your host, Alicia Anabel Santos, La Diosa Dominicana, La Santera. Welcome to episode 61. We are all works in progress. So, I woke up this morning. I'm not feeling really well, but I'm thinking, when your body is breaking down and you feel yourself kind of low, your energy is low, how can you lift yourself, right? So I've been thinking this morning about, sometimes I get questions around coming out of depression, like how do I pull myself out of depression? How do I manage my depression? I don't have an answer for how I manage my depression because I think if I could manage my depression, I would wish it away. I would wish to not, have bouts and moments of depression, you know. I wouldn't choose to sit in it for as long as I have sat in it. I think I have various levels and occasions of depression. This season does a lot for me. The fall is very special for me. I find myself producing a lot in the fall. From September to December, I feel a fire. It's interesting, right? Like in the beginning of the year, you want to be gung ho, you want to keep it moving, you want to create, you want to be your best self, you want to start off that way. And sometimes we can. For me, most times I fail. I fail myself. January, February, March, I'm good, and then I start to fall off. And then, the spring months come, and you're kind of lazy and it's beautiful and you want to be like the flowers, kind of just growing. And then my birthday comes along and I feel a fire. I usually feel a fire around the summertime because, I am a fire sign. And then the fall comes and I feel like, oh shit, the year is coming to an end, rebirth, create, produce. But what do you do when one of those months you lose faith in yourself? You no longer believe in yourself. You no longer believe in the work that you're doing. A lot of my depression has been around my creativity sometimes because we work alone. As artists, we work alone. And so we don't have anyone who's sitting here holding us truly accountable. We can be parts of circles and community and writing community, and that be encouraging and nurturing. I would know I facilitate and hold a lot of space for a lot of writers. But I also know that the real work happens when we're alone. And so when I don't have the encouragement and support of my fellow writers, how am I getting to the page? And so sometimes I've come to the page and felt like, this ain't shit. This isn't good at all. And that puts me in a depression because I feel like I'm not getting acknowledgement. No one is validating my work. No one is telling me, oh, this is dope. This is good. You're onto something here. Keep building, keep pushing, keep searching, keep writing. That has to come from within. So this idea of, how do I pull myself out of depression? Most times I sit in it for a while, for a long time, and I don't know how to pull myself out. Sometimes I'm just in it and I sit in it and I don't create. And then I get worried because sometimes I feel like I've been in it too long and how can I get myself out? And that's when I begin searching. I can't pinpoint a time or how or where or what this looks like. What I do know to be true is that how I have come out of depression or sadness or blocks is that I look for something beautiful in the darkness. I latch on to something positive. I connect to something higher than me because I haven't been able to get myself out. So I rely on art. I rely on words. I rely on music. I rely on good people. I'm very sensitive. So if I'm in a low place, I can't be around people who are in a low place because then we are a bunch of low motherfuckers chilling together and that shit don't feel good. And that doesn't pull me out. And so how do I pull myself out? First of all, I love myself. Even in my depression, I love myself. I can doubt myself. I can lose faith in myself, but I love myself. I always love myself. I love myself. And I know that this too shall pass. I believe that it will pass. And so I honor that I am a work in progress, that I am not perfect, but that I am good. And I know that there are things that always help me to see the light, right? I'm always looking to walk toward the light and away from that darkness. And it is not easy. But in knowing that we are works in progress, this calls us to be gentle and kind and loving and not beat ourselves up, because this too shall pass. With that, let's meditate. Sit comfortably. Take some deep breaths. I want you to think about some of the things that have helped to make you feel better, have helped to ease the pain, to soothe you. An artist, an author, a place that you like to visit that brings you solace and brings you peace. Someone in your life that is pure joy, that you call them and you instantly feel good about yourself. Call these people. Call the people that remind you of how beautiful you are, how brilliant you are, what your purpose is on this earth. I have a few people who are that for me in my life. My daughter is one. My partner is one. My best friends, my sisters. I have people that I can call on and I could just ask them, tell me one thing you love about me. Tell me one thing. Remind me. Because sometimes we forget, you know, and it's okay to ask for help. Who can you call today that can be sunshine for you? When you're ready, come out. Listen, this season brings up so much, you know, it's the end of the year, and my highest hope is that you are loved, that you know that you are good, that you know that, you know, moving toward the thing that you want in life is part of your purpose. It's living your personal legend. You know, that's a big theme in The Alchemist. Read The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. It's a lovely story, 90 pages. You'll read it in a sitting. It will remind you of why it is that we must keep moving and searching and questioning and knowing the truth of who we are, you know, and it's that we were born of pureness, pure love, right? And so we're being called to kind of excavate and remove the things that are no good for us. And that does start with people and the things that we watch on TV, the music that we listen to, how does that feed us? How does that make us feel good? And so with that, let's set an intention. My intention for today is to feel good. I am affirming strength and good health today. I'm sending you all so much love. Have a beautiful day. Send me an email if you want to tell me how you're doing, or if there's something that's rising for you that you'd love for me to kind of talk about in a diary. I'd be happy to. My email is info.aliciaanabel@gmail.com. Have a blessed day. Peace.